Hello, America, and welcome to another episode of American Issues. I'm your host, Tyson Johnson. With me today, we have Lindsay, Matt, Bird, and of course, Danny. We're talking today about the terrorist attacks over the weekend in Orlando. Danny, what do you think about this?
Yeah, well, first of all, our hearts go out to everyone that experienced a loss in Orlando this past week. But yeah, it's really a tragic thing that happened, and I hear a lot of talk of like it was the guns, and I don't believe that, and I don't really stand for that lifestyle of the gay lifestyle, but that's none of my business.
It wasn't guns that killed the gay people.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was
the
a
gun.
psychotic Muslim that did it.
Right. And it really is tragic, what happened over there. I mean, how does someone kill 53 people and wound another 50? And it's just one of the many attacks that are going to happen if the government doesn't really just.
Well, our government's not protecting us. Our government right now is allowing them in. And when I say our government, I mean our president. I mean, he just authorized more Muslims to come into, refugees to come into our country. So what? So they can continue doing things like this? Bird?
It's a trap. It's a ploy to get inside,
Inside.
to set viruses, to set the core of fire, to do anything. So what we're doing now is like the United States is slowly imploding out because we're getting infected and we're not treating the infection. I'll go back, like I said, I'm gonna still keep saying it. Go back to the old days. Lock USA down. If you're not a member of us, then go be a member of you. Stay there with all the violence. Destroy your people. Kill your people. Don't come over here killing us, dude. We trying to do our own thing, And it's hard of us now, since we was the muscle of the world, now we just like the little kitty cats of the world. And everybody comes over and just pushes us aside and stuff.
Absolutely.
So we're not a stronghold no more. You know what I'm saying? We're just a loophole to get in, destroy the USA, get out, get all the property that you need, all the money you need from USA, and leave.
That's right. Take your Sharia law.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back to where you belong.
Exactly. So, like I'm saying, I'm gonna hold tight to, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody, but if you're coming over here to destroy, then I don't want you here. Simple.
Makes sense.
I protect my people all day.
What do you think about that, Matt?
Well, I agree with Bert. I think we should lock down everything. We shouldn't be bringing in these refugees. And realistically, if we want to let them in, we need to vet them a lot better. We have to look at it. I hate to say it, but I think Trump has a good idea because if you look at all the terrorist attacks, the one in San Bernardino last December, this one now in Orlando, even the Boston Marathon, what's the common denominator? All Muslims. They might have been naturalized citizens or even born here, but they were still radicalized as a Muslim that hate Americans. Why are we letting people into this country that hate this country?
We're not. Some president is. And we're allowing that to happen because nobody's stopping this idiot.
Right, and I agree. I understand. But that's the problem. We became PC. Became all this bullshit that they're doing. We can't, with everything. I think we should go back to open carry. Let us all open carry a gun. I mean, I don't personally own a gun, but I wouldn't mind having a gun because if somebody comes in wielding a gun, I want to be prepared to defend myself. And I was literally around the corner from the last December from the San Bernardino attacks.
If somebody comes into this studio and they have a gun and none of us do, what good is it? I mean, we're at the mercy of this gun-yielding person. It's not the gun. This person could have a machete. This person could have any other type of weapon. So I don't want anybody to use this as their "so you don't need guns" speech, okay? Because yes, we do. Because if one or all of us all had guns, and somebody comes walking in here with a gun or a machete or anything else, and we're all pointing guns at them, the situation could be a lot different. I'm going to protect me and my own people that I care about. And I can't do that if this current government system is going to try to take those guns from me.
Right.
Lindsay?
Think back to Pearl Harbor when the Japanese bombed it, and what did we do? We put all of the Japanese people in internment camps.
That's right.
And now, all of these attacks, ISIS has claimed responsibility for them, yet we're letting in more Muslims. We're just letting them in. So how many years ago was that we were putting them all in internment camps, and now we're just letting them in by the thousands, literally by the thousands. We're just letting them in. The vetting process isn't up to par, and if you look at Europe, like Germany, London, France, they've let in so many refugees. You go into certain now Muslim neighborhoods, you can look up some videos online. There will be people who grew up in a certain neighborhood and they'll go back there. They're not welcome there. They will literally get mugged by these Muslims, harassed by the Muslims in their old neighborhoods because it's overrun with them. And so.
And look what happened to France. They let all those refugees in, those Muslim refugees, and next thing you know, there's a terrorist bombing there. And it's happening everywhere.
Yep.
And this isn't a Muslim hate speech. This is reality. We're looking at what it is that your religion is breeding. It's breeding radicals that are coming to not just our country, but going to all countries, and they're killing people. All in the name of Allah? Well, then we need to get rid of it.
But like, what do it take to come to the USA? Pretty much a travel plan to come here. What do we have to go through to go to another country? Have you seen the regimen of what an American have to go through to get into another country? But they can come over here just freely and just, hey, we here, we're American, go and say a couple speeches.
Here's your food stamp.
Yeah, here's some credit, here's a car, here's a house, here's this. Go start your day, and then first thing they thinking about, cool, got you, about to blow this up, blow that up. And peace out, I'm finna go and hide now back in my country where you ain't allowed to come and search for me really that much.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
And then the whole thing now, they're trying to ban the assault rifles. The assault rifle wasn't what killed all those people. It was that idiot that started blowing people away. And if nobody had guns there. I guarantee you, if people were packing in that bar or nightclub, yeah, he would have got one shot off, but then the second guy would have already blown him away, and yeah, okay, maybe one casualty.
Yeah, 53 is outrageous.
Over.
I hear
over
a bunch of-
100, actually, over 100, not, but over 100 injured because you had the 53 that died, and then you had
Yeah,
the
and
other.
then I heard a lot of like bullet ricochets and a lot of.
Yeah.
Did you see the
damage.
SWAT guy on Facebook, the guy who got
Cowboy
shot? Yeah, in the hill. Yeah, you know, that's ridiculous.
But
I mean,
we actually train these people. Like, we come in, give them education, teach them about our culture. They learn all our laws and manipulate all our laws against us. That's exactly what they do.
I mean, well, like the San Bernardino attack. That guy, I believe he was born here, radicalized, got his radical girlfriend from over there
Yeah.
and come here and married, and boom.
And they
you know?
planned it together and they carried it out together.
He was on the FBI's radar, I think, is what I saw in like 2013. He was on the FBI's radar.
Yeah.
So.
Well, radar is one thing, but they didn't do anything about it, you know. He had, I believe, all kinds of complaints, a lot of people saying he was doing hate speech, same with the last guy in Orlando. You know, the last guy in Orlando also had a domestic violence thing, and there was another wife involved too.
if you're investigated by the FBI, then how is it you can get a gun? I mean, did he have it legally? Do we know?
Yeah,
Yeah, he bought 'em
purchased
legal.
the
Purchased
guns
it?
legally like a week prior.
And this guy too, he purchased them a couple weeks prior.
So if you're investigated by the FBI, then maybe you shouldn't be able to purchase guns. I mean, they're putting restrictions and bans on everything else. Why not that, at least? Okay? Everyone should have a gun, but if you're investigated by the FBI for some potential hate speech towards the American people, then maybe you shouldn't be able to get a gun. Just like Hillary Clinton. If you're under investigation by the FBI, you should not be able to run for
Probably
fucking
should
president.
be running for president.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be able to run for president. There's something wrong with this issue.
Yeah.
Okay, there's something so wrong with our government right now, and nobody is doing anything about it. America, it's time for you to do something about it. Because if we don't stop them now, this thing's just going to continue to get worse. And that's exactly what's happening. There are more and more terrorist attacks inside America because we're bringing in the terrorists.
You know, America is relaxing too much because back in the day, you remember when everybody was allowed to carry guns because they was in so fear of ground war, people coming in, civil war.
Right.
So they allowed people to carry guns just to protect themselves. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? What happened to that to, you know what I'm saying, protect your own, protect your house, protect the country? but now you're bringing the enemy into our country, but now you want to take our guns
Yeah.
away and let them come in and just have guns. I don't get the concept of bad guys have guns, good guys don't have guns. So I mean, bad guys take
Yeah.
what good guys have. You know what I'm saying? Just don't.
When they
Also-
ban guns,
Yeah.
you were saying?
Oh, it's all about
Oh,
control.
yeah. When they ban guns and us good people can't carry guns anymore, do you think that all these terrorists, Muslims, bad guys, robbers, and everything are going to run out and give their guns up as well?
I seen a picture online. I don't know. It was maybe one of you that posted it on Facebook, but there was like a road, and like in the middle of the road there was a huge roadblock, and it had an arrow pointing to it, and it said gun control. And then there was a guy that off-roaded on the side of the road to get around it,
Mhm.
and they put it at that, and they're like criminals.
Absolutely.
Because no matter what, even if there's strict gun laws, they don't want 30-round clips, they don't want automatics. The bad guys have them,
They're creating more victims.
but we
Yeah.
can't
Well,
get them.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
problem, the thing
exactly.
is, with these new laws and everything else, they're gonna make all us legitimate citizens and everything become criminals.
Mhm.
Because we're not gonna give up the guns.
Oh,
No,
we got to carry
no,
anyway.
exactly.
Do
And-
not give up your guns, America.
No.
And as you were saying before, this isn't a Muslim hate thing.
Important.
If you don't like America, then don't come to America.
Exactly.
Don't sit here because we don't want your Sharia law or any of that other shit. You know what? Take your religion and take your beliefs and go to your country and live them out. Because we're not going to go over there and fuck with you if you do.
Exactly.
We're going to let you alone. We don't even know you exist.
Exactly.
We're trying to live the American way, and we don't want your Muslim way, your Sharia law, and all this other crap coming over here and infecting it. And then you're going to go and blow us up or shoot us and all this other crap because we believe in something different or better.
Exactly.
Just doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
Lindsay,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Any last thing?
No.
Matt?
I think we need to get rid of them, not bring any more people in, stop aiding all these countries and just pull our troops back, pull everything back, bring everything, let us be us, and let them be them, and let them do their thing over there.
I think our government is aiding and abetting these criminals. I think by bringing them over here and then allowing them to get away with these things and not doing anything about it. ISIS has claimed responsibility. What have we done? America, it's time for us as citizens to start doing something since our government will not. If they're not going to take care of us, they're not going to protect us, they're not going to save our family and our lives, then it's time for us to start doing it ourselves. Heard?
Protect your family. Protect the place that you stay at all times. The Muslim thing, like I said, you have the right to praise who you want to praise, but once you start infiltrating on other people's beliefs and stuff, then you become a bully. And you're forcing. So, like I said, if you have the right to, you want to do whatever you want to do it in your country. You have your own country to do it in. We have our country, so we should be able to protect our country, carry our guns, protect our family, and the little slab of rocks that we have.
Absolutely.
You know
Any
what I
last word, Danny?
Yeah, I don't think government's gonna fix these problems. I think the only thing that's gonna fix it is some people with their heads on straight that are willing to stand for what America was really built on, the constitutional foundation. So without that, I mean, America will crumble. That's why they built that, and that's what we've abided by for, centuries. And now it feels like our government just wants to tear down those values that made America great.
Well, America, once again, our hearts go out to those families, friends, and of course the people who lost their lives. We'd like to thank you, and we'd like to invite each and every one of you American citizens to stand up for your rights, stand up for your freedom, stand up for your own survival. That's the word I'm going to have to use. I'm going to use the word survival.
Yep.
Stand up for your own survival. America, let's continue to fight to be strong again. Thank you again once again for watching another episode of American Issues. I'm your host, Tyson Johnson. I'd once again like to thank our guests, Lindsay, Matt, Bird, and Danny. We're talking about the shootings in Orlando. These terrorist attacks must stop. And once again, as Americans, we must do something to stop them. We'll see you next time right here on American Issues.